Evans has been called a dance frontiersman. With few exceptions, New York is the dance world. Everything else is Peoria. But Evans isn't a part of all that, and he's carved a national reputation despite it. Opera houses in every state have seen the Evans Company, so have Mississippi high schools, even Eskimo villages. But Evans Road has not always been that clear.
A year before I decided to start my own company, I took a trip to the East Coast and visited with several people in the Arts Endowment in Washington and people in professional dance management in New York City, and asked them about the feasibility of a young person such as myself starting a company in the West and what the chances for success or failure seemed to be from their vantage point. And I was told by many people the same answer, that dance has peaked out. It's going to be into a period of decline. This was the early 70s.
Well, that was wrong. Evans proved that was wrong, and all it took was hard work, 40 weeks touring a year, and a company was established, based in Salt Lake. In 1976, Evans decided a move was in order, a new challenge, personally, professionally.
I needed to take a big risk. I had grown rather contented and complacent in Utah, and I thought, do it now or you'll never do it. So I came here to start, in a way, over from scratch. I saw the kind of incredible growth of resident theater companies in Seattle, and it's very impressive, and proved to me that people in Seattle like to go out to performing arts.
Evans' gamble paid off. His fledgling dance company evolved into the 6th largest of Seattle's performing arts organizations, and one of the few dance companies anywhere that pays a living wage year-round. Hundreds of professional students poured in from all over the country for the summer workshop, and one of the effects was to establish Seattle as a rapidly rising dance center. But all of this has had a more profound effect on Evans as an artist.
I've been very influenced by the mellowness of this physical environment, and by discovering this new beauty at this time in my life, it's helped me transfer that to my work, and I'm in a place in my work that I never thought I'd be. I've taken a turn that surprises me. I've always been very hard driving and forceful, and my work has taken a different turn.
In the world of dance, it's tough enough to achieve success. To remain static is to immediately decay.
A dancer has to spend a rather large amount of time just remaining where he is. The body forgets rapidly, and so even if I've studied for 20 years, I must continue to study. I must continue every day to work very diligently and vigorously at maintaining my instrument.
The training begins early. It never ends. It's a spirit-numbing way to live. Months on tour, performance, classes to keep the fine edge. And when the rest of us are easing into the prime years, preparing to coast, the dancer's body is no longer able to win the endless duel with gravity. And it's time for a new direction, a complete dropout, or hanging onto the fringes with a small dance school. With that end ever clearly in sight, one wonders why anyone would embark on such a precarious road.
All of us dance because there's no other choice for us. We've discovered the totality of dance. It brings together the intellectual self with the physical self, and also the spiritual or emotional self. It's impossible to dance and leave part of yourself at home. I did it to be enjoyed, and really for no other reason. In almost all of my works, I'm trying to make people think. Very often I try to make people enjoy what we're doing, but sometimes I try to include elements of humor or satire, parody, Some of my works come from a very deep source within me, and I want to make comments on the world, on sociology, and philosophical statements. But when I did Tintal, I just wanted people to be able to see the dance and enjoy it in the same kind of way that I listen to that music and enjoy that music. And so the setting was, for me, reminiscent of a rainforest, the intertwining branches.